Now you're facing Tank, probably one of the most explosive punchers in the sport of boxing. What do you see as your biggest advantage going into this fight?
Yeah, I would say a lot of things, but I think first and foremost is going to just be my reach, my size, being able to keep him away. I think there's a lot of holes in his defense that a lot of people haven't exposed before, and he's a great fighter, one of the best. I'm excited. He's elevating me to a new height. He's making me push myself to my limits. I'm more locked in than ever, but at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be able to come out on top and outbox the guy who's been doing it for 7 times as long as me.
Obviously, toughest test that you faced to this point. You beat an undefeated world champion. Is this the fight where folks, especially in the boxing community, have to say, Jake Paul deserves to be at the elite level?
Now they'll never give me credit until I have the world championship belt, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. You know, belts collect dust, and what I've done in the sport is unprecedented. Never will be replicated, and done it in such a short amount of time. Just getting warmed up. They're not going to give me credit, but I don't need the credit from these bozos, to be honest. The credit's in my bank account.
Tank, I'll start with you. I guess a number of people will say, why Jake Paul as opposed to a rematch with Lamont Roach?
It just, you know, I don't want to put a lot out there, but it just, you know, doing what's best for me and what's right for me, and I've been doing this for a little minute now. You know, I've been doing it since I was 7 years old. You know, so this is the first camp I can, like, you know, enjoy myself, be back myself, like, even leading up to like the rematch of the Roach fight. It was more so like, I don't want to get too much in it, but November the 14th, you got Jake Paul and me. I think it's going to be a great event. Every time I fight is fireworks. Jake Paul coming in, you know, he's much bigger, he's much stronger. Boxing wins come November the 14th. You know, it's not just me and Jake on a fight. It's a whole card, and we just giving boxing what it needs, and that's excitement. What concerns me,
Nothing.
His power. Gotta test his power. Gotta test his just everything. To be honest, I never been in the ring with Jake, so I could say a lot, but when it comes down November the 14th, you know, I gotta be in there with him. I gotta be able to, you know, his arm reach, his size, his power, you know, the way he moving and things like that. I just gotta adapt, you know, as I fight him come November the 14th.
You've talked to a lot about leaving a lasting legacy in the sport of boxing. You beat Tank Davis. Do you believe you've basically cemented yourself as one of the best in the sport?
Nah, not yet. I'm just getting warmed up, but this will certainly shut up a lot more people. Each fight has done that so far. Only 5 years as a pro, and feels like the last fight I had was the end of chapter 1. This is the beginning of chapter 2, and I'm only 28 years old. I have a lot more to prove, and once I beat this guy, more people will shut up, but at the end of the day, I'm really still just getting warmed up in the sport, and I'm going to show how good I am. You know, this is a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter that I'm going to outbox, and truly when people run back to this press conference, all the shit talk, all the fun, they're going to be like, wow, this kid really is doing something monumental in the sport, and he's actually an insane boxer, and I'm going to show that this guy who's been doing it his whole life has been doing it wrong his whole life.
He said he gonna outbox me. Whoop-de-doo. I'm looking at it now just like, I don't know, probably this was a good thing, you know, by just, you know, us fighting. Because you have someone that, we come from two different sides, like, of the world. We come from, you know, and we still on the same path to get the same thing, you know? So, I think it's good. You know, my headspace that I'm in now is way better than what I was before, and that's the only thing that matters to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of punching down, practicing hitting below my knees, and a lot of speed. We're sparring.
That's what we need.
We're sparring.
Warm up.
Some 8-year-olds. I got the 8-year-olds in there.
If I find out anything, I'm gonna beat your ass and I'm gonna beat Jadon Love ass. On my mama. And he laughing. You know, he laughing.
What are you talking about?
What
does he have to do with this?
Let anything, you know what I'm talking about. Let anything. No, I don't have to say it right now. Don't worry about it. I don't gotta say it up here. Let anything happen. And I'm gonna show you and him back.
And how was your training for him? I mean, now you're fighting a bigger guy, obviously. This is like cruiserweight. How is that training for this? And you know, everyone wants to know, yo, you taking this 100% serious. Because he's coming to really hurt you and make a statement. Are you taking this 100% serious?
Of course. You know, somebody like his size and things like that, we gotta take him serious because we don't want to say it, but you know, things can go sideways. So we ain't taking him lightly. We definitely looking at Jake Paul as a real fighter.
Jake, how you win this fight?
Just showing up. Honestly, yeah, just I'm gonna knock him out. You know, he has a lot of flaws in his defense, and I'm gonna expose him. You know, look what a 135 Mont Roach did to him, and it's just gonna be so much fun for me. I'm so glad that God gave me this moment. I'm Gervonta Tank Davis's karmic retribution.
How much you think you'll weigh?
When I walk in the ring?
Yeah.
With or without the ankle monitor on?
All right. That's corny. That's super corny. I don't know how much I weigh.
And the ankles too.
Huh? What are you talking about, man?
How do you win this fight?
That outfit is trash. That outfit is garbage. And that hairstyle. Anybody that ever rocked the mohawk is a fucking clown. We all know this. Anybody rock the mohawk. Name
You
them.
want to see clowns? You want to see clowns? Gervonta, you're the fucking clown, buddy. You're the fucking clown, Gervonta. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is the clown.
Now, okay. Now, since we on this, if I put my hands on females or anything like that, right? If I put my hands on females or anything like that, you know what I mean? Female, like, come on. It would be mad. You see how when I don't even want to bring up nobody thing, what's the name about that? About P. Diddy. When things got like that, no, listen. When one female did a charge, it was mad females coming out, right? So if I hit a female, right? Wouldn't it be mad other females? Like I ain't been just with one female. Like I'm 30 years old. Like let's be real. I've been with more than one female. Wouldn't mad females come out and say something about me hitting them? No. No? Yeah, for sure. I think I could stop him. I'm much quicker than him. He's much stronger, much bigger, but we all know that tall fighters is a taller fighter. A shorter person is hard to fight a taller person. So, I mean, well, a taller person is hard. It's hard to fight a shorter person. So, he decent and he gonna hold up for a couple rounds. But once it get hot in there, you know how things play out.
Yeah, he's an emotional fighter. He gets upset easily. He's no matter what he does, he's going.
Not a real fighter.
He's going to underestimate me. Bro, you took a knee in the last fight. Like, you should have got 2 points taken off, bro. You're always in your head. Like, at the end of the day, he thinks that the speed is going to make a difference. It's not. He has a lot of holes in his defense. No one has ever pressed him.
You should have been a fighter on.
And you're going to see me knock this guy out.
You got a mohawk, bro. Always remember that. You got a mohawk.
You tattooed your fucking name on your forehead so you wouldn't forget, you dumbass.
That's not my name, dumbass. That's my daughter's name, dumbass. And my son's name, dumbass. Again, you got a mohawk. Fuck it, bro.
Tank. Jake, is this the biggest, toughest challenge of your career?
Yeah, 100%. This is a top 10 pound-for-pound fighter. You know, there's been a lot of criticism on fight a pro boxer, fight someone your age, all this stuff. And Tank has stepped up to the plate. He said it in a podcast. He said, I'm the guy. I'm the guy to beat him, for him to fight a pro boxer, for him to fight someone his own age. So here we are. This is definitely the toughest test.
He's a bigger dude. You acknowledge that. He's stronger. He's got the size advantage. Let's say he were to knock you out. Do you think that impacts your legacy? Or even lose? Just a loss to Jake Paul. What kind of impact do you think that has on your legacy?
I'm not really, I'm not sure. I'm not really big on it. I don't really care at this moment.
I haven't got a knockout in a long time, so I'm itching. It's been a couple of fights, and I believe truly I've manifested. I've saw the vision of him getting knocked out, highlight reel KO, and I'm just excited to be able to deliver that for the fans and have one of another most viral knockouts ever.
Fans aren't happy with the fact you've taken this fight rather than the road rematch fights with the likes of Shakur, Devin Haney, Teofimo, etc. What do you make of that reaction? Can we still expect to see those fights?
Why should I care what they think? When y'all switch someone can have a bad day and y'all switching on who y'all favorite fighter is or who this person is supposed to fight. Like y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like, y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like why when it come to that?
Can we still expect to see any of those fights in the future?
And y'all keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? What happened? He won, right? But how you look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Cause y'all want me to lose. When y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody else to come take that spot. That's why it's always like, come on, bro. Like that's what happened with Floyd. Y'all seen him too much, and once y'all seen him so much, y'all start hating on it. Like it turned from love to hate.
Tank, are you going to be retiring? If not, who could we see you fight next year?
Right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, doing me right now.
And for Jake, is Canelo still on your list after the loss?
Yeah, 100%. That's another one of the biggest fights that could be made in boxing. And after I beat this guy, Canelo's on the list for sure. We're gonna beat Terrence and Canelo numbers with ease. So at the end of the day, when you have an opportunity like this to do the biggest fight, I think all parties align and just make it happen.